Hello, my wildlings, and welcome back to the Derailed Turnabout. Now, in the last episode, we didn't really get all that far. We got a call from Judy because there was a train crash, and we got a little glimpse into what was happening there. All very mysterious. So, I suppose the next thing to do would be to move over to there and find out what the hell is actually going on. Also, side note, can't promise my voices are going to be any good today. I mean, they rarely are, but I had to push a car half a mile, so my lungs, my heart, my throat hasn't quite recovered yet, but I don't have much time to record, so I'm just gonna have to get on with it. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And I'm going to deal with it by talking to Edgeworth. What to do, Edgeworth? We should start at the train station. That much should be obvious, right? Alright, sheesh. The longer we wait, the further away the truth becomes. So wasting time is not something we should be doing. I get it. As pushy as ever. Oh, Edgeworth, I love you. Honestly, I'd love to play Edgeworth as a character. Not like play him in a game, but as an actor, I'd like to play him. Because I love how snarky he is. Plus, he dresses really well, and any excuse to put on that suit would be amazing. Also, my mouse is going all over the place because I don't know why. Moving on to the train station. Away! Zootopia train station, July 3rd, 5:40 p.m. I recognise the... Jesus, hello! Phoenix! I was just going to say, I recognise the train station because it's from the other Zootopia game. I played it on this channel. I can't remember the name of it. Zootopia Crime Files, that's the one. Although, of course, for me it was Zootropolis Crime Files because I live in England. And in England they called it Zootropolis. And I'm not entirely sure why. I think I did see something about the reason for it, but I didn't really focus on it. It's not one that has been retained in my memories anyway. So if I'm a little all over the place, like I said, I pushed a car for half a mile, and as I haven't said yet, it's the middle of the night. Yeah, Comet, I still don't have a voice for you, do I? I could just do a really... I mean, obviously I can't do a Nick Wilde impression. I mean, I can't do impressions of pretty much any of them. So maybe I should just do a really, really terrible voice for him. No, I don't want to annoy you. No, I'm not going to spend too long trying to come up with a voice for him either. I'm just going to get on with it. Hey, calm it down, Carrots. They're here now. Officer Wilde, may I inquire to why you're out of uniform? I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of lugging around and questioning people. Both I find are far easier out of uniform. If you say so. Clearly not just an excuse, because there's not very many images of him in uniform, which I know, because just for doing the thumbnail for these Derailed episodes, I gave up trying to find one online and ended up just taking a screenshot from the movie of the only one that looked half decent. But that's fine, I understand constraints. And it's well explained. Oh, this place is a mess. What exactly happened? The train came off the tracks, sliding its way into the station. There were a lot of injuries, but no deaths, thankfully. Oh, that's good. You said on the phone that this is no accident. Oh, that is correct. We have a witness claiming they saw someone in the engine compartment, right before the engine blew out and the train derailed. I take it the suspect was arrested? Mystery voice. What is mystery voice?
Yes, that is mystery voice. Yes.
Oh, it's you. Where was it?
Sean Carr. He has been taken back to the precinct for questioning. I can't do this voice given my current throat situation, so I'm just going to do my best. Yes.
Oh, Jack Savage.
Mr. Wright, a pleasure to see you again.
This is the strange bunny I met at the end of the last case. An agent, apparently. What do you mean the end of the last case? You say that like you... I mean, that was after the whole thing had happened, so... Not really the end of the case, maybe after the case, from your point of view, unless he knows. He knows it's in a game. Dun dun dun! Anyway, he's become self-aware. Quick, kill him! Kill him now! Nick and Judy could find almost nothing on the guy in the ZPD's database either. Mr. Savage, I take it you're here investigating the case too?
Indeed. To answer Mr. Wright's queries, the initial investigation shows the entire compartment was broken into and sabotaged. Sean Connery, the suspect is one Duke Weaselton.
Wait, yes, he did say Weaselton. It's fine.
Our suspect was seen exiting Our suspect was seen exiting by the witness right before the engine failed. Sean Connery, where's the voice gone? Is it deeper? No, this is not the voice, but it will have to do. We still have some investigating to do, motives to establish. But this case is as open and shut as they come. Which means you can go home now, attorney.
Oh, I never trust someone who says that. I mean, if you don't want to follow, the law and the whole innocent until proven guilty thing. Actually, when has Phoenix Wright games ever had anything to do with innocent until proven guilty? It's always a case of guilty until proven innocent. You've only got 3 days to do it because law and nonsense or whatever. I mean, obviously, it would probably be a much more boring game if it didn't have that little edge of tension. I mean, if it was a game about the normal law systems, it might be a bit boring. But then I don't know law. Maybe it would be very interesting. Anyway, all due respect, while I know Weaselton to be a scumbag, this seems far out of his league. And he was screaming bloody murder. He was innocent.
Don't they all?
I think Mr. Wright and Mr. Edgeworth can make their own judgments.
Agreed. I shall begin my own investigation immediately. See you in the courtroom, Wright.
Oh, very well.
But you are wasting your time if you want to defend this guy, Mr. Wright.
I'll be the judge of that. Yeah, you're not you're not exactly in charge of us, pal.
Or am I? Then you will need this.
Report added to court record.
Keep it handy. It's basically the train's autopsy report.
Understood. Yes, because, let's be honest, pretty much all my cases have been murder cases. So I'd probably get this report and think, why is no one dead? I don't understand. I don't know what to do. Me and Nick are going to do some more investigating. We'll catch you later. Yeah, see you later. Right, what now? Huh, Judy dropped something. A pen? Ooh, it's a carrot pen. Carrot pen added to the court record. I should return this when I next see her. Or maybe wait until it's useful, and then keep it for a little bit. Because it's got useful information recorded on it, because it's a magic recording pen.
Was that all, Mr. Wright?
I should ask some questions while I'm here.
Right, let's have a chat, shall we?
So, what happened?
It's as I said. The train was running smoothly at first. Then the suspect broke into the engine compartment. His intent was simple: crash the train. His motive is yet unknown. However, just after he did the deed, he ran into a passenger who had grown suspicious. catching him in the act, the train derailing moments later.
All right, I think I got the basics down. So, Duke Weaselton.
He's a lowlife. When he's not bootlegging DVDs, he's committing the odd robbery here and there. You cannot trust him, not at all.
An untrustworthy weasel. Talk about stereotyping. True. Doesn't it seem odd a small-time crook would do something of this magnitude?
Well, everyone has their reasons and motivations.
His voice has moved away from anything even remotely resembling Sean Connery to God knows what.
And this will soon become clear. I shall see to that.
The glare in his eyes could melt through steel. I don't know. I'm not sure I'd exactly call that a glare. He seems distracted. And I'm not sure I want to know what by. Anyway. Remind me to not get on this guy's bad side. So, Mr. Savage, tell me about yourself.
Me? That is not for you to know.
What? Oh, come on.
I'm an agent for the government. I've put my neck out for this country many times, and I don't make a habit of telling strangers who my mother is and where to find her.
Well, fair enough. I wasn't exactly asking that, but sure. I mean, have you ever told anyone your favourite colour? I'm interested. No? Okay. Is that a big secret? Are you afraid some evil mastermind is going to go out in the world and try and remove everything that has the colour green on it? If it's your favourite colour, it might not be. I mean, I don't know. You wouldn't tell me, because you don't tell me anything. You don't open up, Jack. You know, you don't talk to me anymore. I feel like I just don't know you. You never look at me during. Right, we've chatted. Let's examine the place. Let's have a look, shall we? What have we got here? Oh no, it's not telling me what to find. I'm getting flashbacks. Oh no! Watermelon. Found it. Beach ball. There it is. Donut. There. Nice and easy at the moment. Okay. Oh, what about this? Oh, there's nothing of particular note here. There's a beach ball here. The train is off the rails. Looks all right to me. I mean, it's a massive mess, but not necessarily off the rails. Well, at least it never tipped onto the platform itself. If it had done that, I cannot even imagine the lives that would have been lost. Yeah, all things considered, we got off lucky. Okay. Nothing particular note here. Bottle here. That's the train again. Nothing particular note. Okay. Doesn't seem to be much to look at here. Let's have a look at the stuff that I've got here. Carrot-shaped pen that belongs to Officer Judy Hopps. That's not much use to me at the moment. I want to see the report. The engine of the train was sabotaged, causing the train's malfunction and derailment as it came into the station. Okay, well, nothing particularly new there. I want to show him the carrot pen. What do you got to say about this?
Mr. Wright, I ask for only one thing. Do not waste my time.
Sure thing. Ooh, this guy's messing around. Can't have... Oh, whatever. I think I was going to try and say something funny, but... No, I got nothing. I suppose the only thing to do now is move. Well, let's go have a little chat with Mr. Wesselton. I mean Weaselton, sorry. Oh, back here again. No matter where it is, the detention centre always has a depressing vibe to it. Yeah, I imagine it would do. It's like walking into a hospital. I mean, sure, it's a great place, doing good service, but still kind of depressing. It's not really the kind of place you want to be, but I suppose you're glad to be there. A hospital, not a detention centre. You're probably not glad to be in a detention centre, whatever the reason might be. Unless you work there. I mean, you might still not be glad about being there, but at least you're getting paid to be there. Anyway, now, where is Mr. Weaselton? He is saying it as Weaselton. Good. I'm supposed to meet with. Oh my, hello.
And what are you meant to be? Is that a voice? Yeah, that'll do. And what are you meant to be? I didn't realise a hairless ape escaped a wildlife park.
Excuse me?
And it can talk too. Well, ain't that just the thing?
I guess there are no sapient monkeys or apes in this world. Yeah, that is a bit odd. And very intriguing idea. Like, do they have zoos that are just apes? Obviously they wouldn't be called zoos because zoo refers to zoological, which is all animals. Would it... What's the word for the study of humans? There's a anthropology. That's the study of humans. So would zoos be called anthros? Which is weird because they're all anthropomorphic, which is usually shortened to anthro. So we have anthrozoos in a world full of anthros.
My God, they're keeping them all in zoos.
Where was I going with this? Something about monkeys. Planet of the Apes? I don't know. Oh, I did see the trailer for the new one coming out. Gonna need to watch that. Gotta watch the one that was before it first, though. Actually, my name is Phoenix Wright.
Weaselton. Duke Weaselton. What do you want? I'm kind of...
Jesus, my throat was not ready for this voice.
What do you want? I'm kind of busy here.
It's a bit like the one I did for Bogo, but Bogo's a bit deeper. Busy with what?
I was just telling these dumb cops that I didn't do it.
Yeah, because that's going to go well.
But their ears must be clogged or something, because I'm still here. Or maybe they're just dumb.
Oh, do I really have to defend this guy? Suppose it depends on this. Did you sabotage that train, Mr. Weaselton?
How many times do I got to say it? No!
Nothing. I thought as much. It may not be pleasant, but he really didn't do it.
What are you doing staring at that green gem for? Hey, is it valuable?
Moving on. I'm a defence attorney. I came to hear you out.
A lawyer, huh? Did that fluffy bunny send ya?
You mean Hops?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, not exactly. I heard about the case and I wanted to judge you for myself.
And you think I'm guilty too, huh?
No. Huh? Despite your reputation, I do not believe you derailed that train.
Look, I know I'm not the greatest guy in the world. I've got my fair share of sins. But going from bootleg to this is a bit of a jump, don't you think?
It did occur to me this is outside of your usual MO. So, if you'll allow it, I would like to defend you.
Well, no other punk is going to take my case. Everyone is convinced of my guilt, even before the trial. Screw it. It's not like I have anything left to lose.
Thank you, I think. I better ask some questions about the case. This case, what is it made from? Mahogany? A mahogany case? Actually sounds pretty cool. Of course, when I said case, I was thinking sort of originally like a briefcase. But of course, there are other kind of cases. What kind of case is made out of mahogany? Like like a chest. I don't want a mahogany chest. I don't know what to do with it though. I've got nothing to put in it. Clothes, I guess? I normally just leave my clothes strewn across the floor. Of course, I've got an ottoman bed, which is a fancy word for a bed that opens up. So you've got like space underneath it to store things, because my room is way too small for a cupboard. Or closet, or whatever. But I don't use it because I'm lazy. Anyway, I've got questions to ask. What happened?
You want to know what happened?
Oh, God. I need to stop talking to him because doing this voice is killing me. Yes, very much so.
So, you actually going to hear me out? Or like those cops just going to ignore me?
I asked you, didn't I? I will listen, I promise. Just gonna stare at this green gem at the same time, just to make sure you're not lying to me. Just tell me your side of the story.
Heh, fine.
Oh, pardon me, I do apologise.
I'm being accused of snooping around, being up to no good.
Well, I mean, it's kind of your MO, but up to no good and derailing a train is not necessarily the same thing. I suppose derailing a train is no good, but normally when someone says no good, it's more like, oh no, he's stolen a toaster from Curry's, I guess, or something. Curry's, PC World, we sell toasters. Don't think that's what Curry's sell. Actually, that would be very impressive if he stole a toaster from Curry's, because they don't sell toasters. Would he have to sell it to them first and then steal it? That would be interesting. If you sold things to people, stole it again, and then sold it again to someone else, I think people would catch on pretty quick to that. The police, anyway. They get calls in, right? My toaster's been stolen. Oh, I just bought this toaster. I bought this toaster from this one guy, and now it's gone. And then they see it being sold again, and then I don't know. Where am I going with this story? Nowhere, apparently.
They say I sabotaged that train, caused it to crash on purpose. Well, they can kiss my tail. I did none of that.
So you weren't up to no good?
Of course not.
I just wanted the chains to appear, just like the chains to appear and there just to be one lock. And then I just ask, really? And he's like,
all right. I sold a kid some sweets that weren't necessarily sweets. They were just sort of gum I picked up off the floor.
Dude, that's gross. That's horrible. I think I'd prefer it if you derailed the train.
So if that is the
case...
Sorry for the little pause moment. This will probably be in a little black screen so that I can explain myself. My brother just came down the stairs very noisily and opened the door. So I'm going to wait for him to leave because he's very loud. Oh no, he's getting a drink. Or maybe he's going to drown me in it. If this video doesn't get uploaded, well, you'll never hear this, so it won't matter. But if this video doesn't get uploaded, it's because I'm dead. And if I'm dead, it's because my brother drowned me in a cup of water. How dastardly of him. Don't get Phoenix to defend him. Actually, Phoenix wouldn't defend him because he really did murder me. Oh, thank God he's gone. I'm safe. I live in a...
Anyway, I'm back. Right, sorry about that. Might I ask what you were doing on the train?
Oh, come on. Is it really that hard to figure out for you law types? What else is a train for? What did...
Jesus.
What does everyone use it for? Are we simply travelling on it? I was simply travelling on it as any normal mammal would. That's all. Wasn't up to anything. Wasn't doing anything. I was just waiting for the train to reach my stop, that's it.
Ooh, not entirely true, is it? Well, it would appear the weasel is being dishonest with me. Shocking. Are you being racist, right? Rather you didn't.
Hey, what's with that glare?
Are you being truthful with me? I sound like I'm talking down to a child. Because I think you're hiding something.
Sheesh, you two?
I don't think you sabotaged the train, but you know more than you're letting on. What is it?
I have no idea what you're on about. So I suggest you shove your executions up where they'll hurt.
Ew, that doesn't sound like fun.
That's all I have to say.
Seems I have to force it out of him. I don't have any evidence to do it, though. Or do I? No, not really. So, tell me about you, Mr. Weaselton. Why don't you... Why... Oh, that's him.
Why don't you mind your own business? What are you, a cop?
As your lawyer, having an understanding of my client can help me do my job.
Well, there's not much to tell. I grew up here, I ran my business here.
I'm not sure selling bootlegs on a street corner qualifies as an actual business.
And I will die here.
In a prison cell? Oh, that's him. I thought... Anyway.
In a prison cell if you don't get back to work.
Don't I just meet the best people? Yeah, I mean... Started off with a prosecutor who... Well, Edgeworth wasn't so bad. But then there was Von Karma. Ew, much less pleasant. And then the other Von Karma, with the whip, who literally assaulted you in the middle of a courtroom, in front of everyone. Like, what the fuck? That's not allowed. And of course there was that guy who had a sword. He had a freaking sword! Oh no, wait, that was Apollo, not Phoenix. Oh, same difference. Anyway, Interesting. I've got nothing to use my Magatama with. I've got no evidence to poke holes in his falsehoods. So... I guess the only thing to do is to move elsewhere. Oh, I can go to his apartment. Let's go there. The Grand Pangolian Arms, Weaselton's apartment, July 3rd. Oh, it looks almost exactly like Judy's. Unless Judy has a new house now, which I think she said they had space for guests, so they probably in this have a different house now. Are they living together? Oh, so cute. I'm just reminded of all those really cute Wild Hops comics. I'm a terrible little softy. Man, just look at this place. Dust, dirt, and crazy neighbours. Honestly, who could live like this and love it? Either way, I wouldn't expect a small-time thief like Weaselton to have much more than this. Hopefully the guy left something around I can use. I need all the evidence I can get my hands on. It's not the biggest place in the world, so it shouldn't be too hard to search. On the flip side, it's not exactly ideal for storing crucial evidence. I'd better get started. Yes, and we'll get started in the next episode. Thank you all for joining me on this little adventure into... well, not much, actually. I haven't done much in this episode except yammer on about my poorly voice and cough. Sorry about that, but I promise we'll do some actual investigating. Well, I suppose we did a little bit. We'll do some actual investigating, like evidence finding, in the next episode. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.